morning everybody and welcome back to a new video. Yes, that is a giant chocky picky behind me. I am in Piccadilly Circus today. I have just gone to pick up my camera because I was silly and booted it across my room. I don't know how it happened. My life flashed before my eyes and before I knew it my camera was absolutely ruined. I didn't have insurance on my camera either, which was so silly, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to literally cost me an arm and a leg. I paid £80 and I have got a brand new camera. So if that is not top quality customer service, I don't know what is. Anyway, on to this video. A week today, as I'm filming this video, I go to Greece for 2 weeks, and this is going to be a little casual prep pack with me. I need to get my nails done. Look at those. If you can see, they are so grown out, but I'm like, I don't want to get them done until just before I go, just so they stay nice for my whole holiday. You know, I'm there for 2 weeks. They're going to grow out. I also need to get my roots done because they've not been done in about 6 months. I've got Boots hauls. I've got Primark hauls coming up. I'm actually going back into Boots because I forgot a couple of things when I was there. Also got ASOS orders. I've got Bershka. It's all happening, and I'm going in a backpack. So, I mean, come with me for the ride as I prep for my holiday in Greece. I actually forgot to say at the start of this video that I'm going to the Greek islands, and I'm flying into Santorini, and then I'm going to Milos, Paros, Naxos, and then finally ending up in Mykonos, where I fly home. Santorini and Mykonos are at the tail ends of my trip for a reason. I've heard that they're very touristy, very expensive. I'm only spending one night for the purpose of flying into those places and then spending a lot more time in the other 3 islands. Oh, and if you're new here, my name's Alicia and I do musicals normally, and doing musicals means that you sometimes don't do musicals and I try and show everything and like all aspects of my life, mostly theatre, but also like what unemployment, fun employment, travel, lifestyle looks like. So if you like that type of thing, please make sure you subscribe. All right, we're headed into Boots to get the last little bits. So first thing I'm looking for in here is a skin tint. I picked up the Maybelline one the other day, and it's what I've got on my face today, and I just feel like it's too full coverage. It actually, because this camera is such good quality, it is picking up some of my imperfections and things like that, but I don't know, in person it just looks a little bit matte, and so I'm wanting something a little bit more glowy. My friend Amia has recommended the Fenty skin tint but says it's expensive, so let's see how much it is. £29, that's not horrific, to be honest. I was expecting about 40. Should we try some? I normally go for a little bit warmer for holiday, so let's just have a go with this. Okay, I'm planning on swatching a few around Boots, so let's have a look at this one. I feel like I just need to nail this, you know, if your skin looks good, then your makeup looks good, in my opinion. Okay, she's very, very soft. With a skin tint, I'm like, I don't really understand why you'd pay that much, because obviously it's just like no coverage. That's what you're wanting. Okay, keeping that in mind, I've got a little stripe. On to the next. Now this is one that I've heard loads about. The Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. What is that? Grip gel skin tint? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna swatch shade 5. My camera is actually making me look way paler than I am. I actually managed to catch some sun, guys, the other day, so that was nice. So I've got a little bit of a tan to me. Ooh, okay, that's way thicker than the Fenty one. Oh, and she's glowy, but also like a little bit tacky. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. I actually prefer that to the Fenty Beauty one. Let's have a look how much that is. 12-hour gel as well, like it will stay on your face. That's so nice. £34, of course. I didn't really want to spend £34. We're going upstairs. Okay, we know and we love the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but for me, she's just a little bit too oily. Like, makes me look like I've had a bath in olive oil. Like, it's not good. We're now on to the NYX Buttermilk. What is it? Buttermelt Glaze. Vanilla Bean Butter, that's what I'm swatching right now. That looks a little bit pale for me, actually. I've read a lot of good things about this, to be fair, and it's much more of like a budget option at $13.99. It's not giving glaze. Like, I'm thinking glazed donut is what I want, like shiny, but it's not. It's looking quite matte on my hand. Oh, the milk one is calling me. The last one I'm wanting to try is the Sculpted by Amy Skin Tint, which somebody also commented on my TikTok. Let's try shade 4. It looks like this. This is SPF 20, but like I say, I'm just going to wear sunscreen underneath anyway. Oh, I quite like her. And she is £23. How much was the milk one? Okay, we're on to travel minis, which is by far my favourite thing ever. I have been sensible though, because these are expensive. Oh my God, how cute is this? That is a throwback to when I was in like sixth form. Hoola bronzer. It's tiny. How much is it? £17. Okie dokie, I think I've spent enough money today. Let's go home. I actually need to go to an impost locker to pick up my ASOS order, and then also the local corner shop to get my Amazon. Basically, I just never get anything sent to the house because I always miss it. So I tried to do like an impost locker or something like that, and it's worked really well so far. Okay, I'm back home. I have a very large cup of coffee for this very large unboxing. I also have this dark cloudy lemonade from M&S. I don't normally buy meal deals from M&S, but when I did Bliss the workshop, our lovely producer gave us £100 on an M&S gift voucher. Genuinely, like, just being able to go into M&S and get my lunch or get bits for a picnic or something like that, and just it's all free, and obviously £100 will last me a long time. Anyway, that was like the best present a producer could have ever got, and £100 was a bit insane, to be honest. Anyway, cheers. All right, guys, I've spent an arm and a leg, honestly, on this holiday, and I think it's because obviously I've had not very much going on. I've been working, I've been traveling, I've been teaching, but that really only happens on a weekend. So in between, your girl has been doing a little bit of dopamine shopping. To be fair, it is everything that I need and want for my holiday. I don't really have that much summer stuff that I love. I now have like really smashed my winter wardrobe, but summer stuff I'm still really working on, so ordered a few bits. Let's start with ASOS. Okay, so the first thing I've got is a little shirt. It's actually from Stradivarius. My thoughts being, you know, you've got a bikini on, you're wearing your linen white shorts, and then just this thrown over the top. I got this in an extra small and it was £22.99. I then got a pair of shoes. I only own one pair of heels that you can wear with a dress, as you guys know. They're nude and they are like a stiletto, which is not ideal for like walking on cobbled streets and beaches. So thought I'd better get myself a new pair of heels. I went with white because I just thought that'll be super wearable. They are wide fit and they're from London Rebel, obviously from ASOS. And obviously because I am backpacking, this will be my only pair of nice shoes that I really take. This is a black sundress from ASOS Design. I actually got it in a size 6 because they didn't have an 8, so I'm hoping this fits. That looks pretty small. Maybe I'll try this on actually. This just doesn't fit right, I don't think. I've had to like pull it up so I've got like a bit of coverage here, but then that makes the strap way too long. Like where it actually sits is a lot lower, and that's just like so weird to me. That just looks so strange. This one I think is a return. Okay, I got these shorts. Not even gonna bother trying them on because they are so incredibly see-through. Like you can literally see my whole hand. All in all, not a very successful ASOS shop there, but these are the things that I ordered from ASOS last week that I chose to keep, and I actually do love them all. This is just a little t-shirt and it's got like a fruit truck on it. I just thought this will be cute with like the statement stripy shorts, like the bright colourful shorts. I then got this dress, which is actually from Bershka, but I ordered on ASOS. I got it in a small and it fits like a glove. And it's just like a long, like floaty summery dress. It's got like a slit in the leg. That was £28 or something like that. And the last thing from ASOS is this dress. This is also a Bershka, I think. I did get this as an extra small and was very worried that it wouldn't fit me around the chest area, but it does, and it's so cute, so flowy. In the day, could like transition into an evening outfit. Love that. This was £22.99. Okay, should we move on to the Primark haul? Let's. First thing I got a couple of weeks back was these sets of pajamas. I thought actually moving into summer anyway and going on tour myself, even though I'm going to be traveling in more than a backpack, this sort of thing would be quite useful to save space because most of the pajamas that I own are trousers and long sleeves, so they don't really fold up that small. Anyway, I got 3 sets. I like to change my pajamas like every couple of nights. I got this bright blue set, and then you've got a dark blue one, and then just a sage green. And then I got various travel bits. So I got packing cubes. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on these because I definitely have a set of expensive compression ones at my mum's house, but just don't have them with me. So I got these ones, they're £8. I then went to the kids section, guys. Just bear with me a sec. So in Primark, they do a section that's like, I think it's 11 to 15 or something like that. It's like teenager vibe. And I went up on my way to the home section and then I saw them and I saw this dress and I was like, that's nice. I picked this up in age 13 to 14 years. Look at this dress. It's so cute. Just as like over the top of a bikini, like mooching about in the day. Very cool, very lightweight, lovely colour. £8. I feel like this is a life hack. I am 5'2" and this is actually like a really decent length on me. Like I don't know whether you can see. Like it's nearly to my knees. I was actually wondering if I could pick up a 12 to 13, but they didn't have any. But yeah, this is great. I picked up these shorts, which are the black equivalent to what I was looking for in white. These were £7. They're kind of a weird, like cottony, fake linen fabric, just what I was looking for. I got toothbrush holders, that was £1.30. Luggage tag for my bag that's going on the plane. I'm actually really nervous about it. I've also got combination lock, but I've realised that on my backpack you can get into the main compartment 2 ways, so I think I need 2 of these. Finally, from Primark, I got this accessory organiser. This was £2 on sale from £4, and basically the jewellery holder that I have currently is a really lovely one from Oliver Bonus, and it is like a travel one, it's a travel container, but I just find that it's quite bulky. I thought if I could just lay all my stuff flat in here, then it would just go like flat on top of everything, rather than sort of making room for a cube like this. That was £2, so I thought worth a try. That is everything I got from Primark. Okay, little Amazon order and then we'll do boots. Okay, so first of all, I have some wet shoes. I've been reading some horror stories about sea urchins and hospital trips, and the control freak in me was just like, no, absolutely not. So I ordered some water shoes. Honestly, these are pretty cheap, but they do have a nice thick sole on them, and I guess they'll do the job. They're just black. These are gonna look so slay with my bikini. Not the white sock. And then I got this waterproof phone holder, a classic. Alrighty. The boots haul. Okay, sun cream, the Bondi Sand in SPF 30, and then I got the Garnier Ombre Solaire Ideal Bronze in SPF 50. This says it's got something in it that like boosts your melanin, but I don't know whether that actually works, but it's still SPF 50, so I'll be safe. The Bondi Sands Aloe Vera After Sun. I've actually been using a bit of this already because I did accidentally get burnt while it was sunny in London. Great. This one is a non-greasy one, so it dries really quickly and it's like, it sets on your skin, so you don't feel all, you know how sometimes you feel a bit, anyway, you don't get that. Some mini cotton wool pads because I will not be taking my big face cloths. They'll just take up too much room, so I thought this would be better. I've got some wet wipes. On that note, I got a anti-bac hand gel as well. Got a little carabiner on it, and it's Minions. I don't know why it's Minions. Anyway, there we are. Travel toothpaste, insect repellent spray, little travel mouthwash, cocoa butter body balm. This is like really small, so I thought it would be good, and you cannot go out on holiday, can you, without a good moisturiser on. I don't know how good it is, but it says that it won't melt in the heat, so that's pretty cool. Okay, last couple of bits. I have the Shore whole body deodorant. I'm sure everybody's been seeing the ads for this like me. This is actually like a stick, so it's not a liquid. I got this sun stick. I've always wanted to try these. It's from Beauty of Joseon. It's their SPF 50 like face sun cream. Korean Beauty, you can just guarantee that it's not going to clog your pores, so that is good. But it's literally just this like roll up and then you just do this. And then I got the Maybelline Skin Tint. The Milk Makeup Grip Gel Tint. The fact that it says longwear gel tint is just something that I don't think is like on the market. Like if I wipe my face like that with this Maybelline one on, I will have a hole in my makeup, like for sure. And this one just felt so tacky, like on my hand. I don't know, just really liked it. I got it in shade 7, which is definitely darker than my natural skin tone, but like I say, I am quite tanned at the moment, and I assume that I will get more tanned on holiday, so this should be a really good match. That was a lot, wasn't it? I've obviously got like a load of stuff that's not new and that I can take from my wardrobe. So what I propose we do now together, everybody, you're in this with me. Sorry, this is quite a casual video. I hope that you are enjoying it so far. What I am thinking is that we do a mock pack. which is what I've been seeing on people's channels and people's TikToks, where they basically check that they've got everything that they need so that they've still got time to run out and get things if they haven't, which I think I might have to go out and get some more dresses because I don't really have many, so stay tuned. Check that the bag is not too heavy, check that it's comfortable. And yeah, I mean, most of the things that I'm taking on holiday I won't actually need for this next week leading up to holiday, so it will just give me peace of mind that I've still got a week to go and get anything that I absolutely need to before I go. It's time to face the music. Whoa! I'm trying not to panic about this. So this is the Mountain Warehouse 60-litre backpack with a 20-litre day pack on the front. So this just zips off. And there we have a little backpack for the day trips. And in case you missed my last video, the reason that I'm doing a backpack is because I've seen so many videos that have said people have struggled with their suitcases on these islands because there is so many hills and it's all cobbly, and the stories of wheels being ripped off of suitcases, and I just can't handle it, honestly. If that means that I have to take a little bit less stuff and fit into a backpack, I don't mind. I'd rather do that. Also hoping to use it for trips in the future for sure. I might even go on tour in this. What do you think? Okay, schedule for the next week leading up to my holiday. I need to get my roots done, which is tomorrow. I'm going to a new hairdresser's. Quick story time. My hairdresser is called Trish and she goes to my mum's house. She's mobile and she is cheap as chips. She's done my hair for years and years and years, and she has now become the only person that I trust to touch my hair, because over the years growing up I have had several hair disasters. I've had grey hair, I've had yellow hair, like I've had hair cut off to my chin. I've had some crazy experiences with my hair. Anyway, so Trish has been my ride or die for a very long time, but with being an actor, being on tour all the time, not being in my hometown ever, it's really, really hard to schedule with her when I can come back. And a lot of the time it's last minute, and because she's so good, she's always booked up, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm trying a new hairdresser where I live now, and all I can say is it looks okay from the outside. Like, I know nothing else. So fingers crossed my hair doesn't get ruined before my holiday. Good morning, everybody. If you were ever wondering, not that you were, what my hair looks like when I don't style it, that's it. Basically, I just brush it out so it's not like a real pain for her to do in the chair. I'm really nervous. Okay, just got back from the hairdressers and she was so nice. We were yapping for the whole time. It was so lovely. And I finally got fresh blood. Honestly, I forget what it looks like when I don't have roots that are like 6 inches long. When I go to a hairdresser, I always style it myself, because I feel like when I have been to hairdressers in the past and I've let them style my hair, if they're not like really well trained in curly hair texture, they tend to style it as if they're styling a perm that's just been done. You know, when they're taking loads of moisture out with not enough products, and I'm just watching it happen. I just rather do it myself. And that's not me saying the hairdresser's not capable or anything like that, but like, I just do it myself. I've got my products, I know what works, I know how to style it, and it's very individual, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna style this, and then I'm going to India and Hope's house. If you guys watch Frenchy Fridays, you will know India and Hope very well. They've just moved to a new flat, and it is a 10-minute drive from me. Like, I genuinely can't believe it, and it's our first play day, as India is calling it. So I'm just gonna go have a catch up with them. When I was in the hairdressers, I booked for my nails done on Sunday, and there's a lovely lady called Linda who is really good. I've booked in a gel pedicure and fresh biab on my nails. I'm gonna get them removed and then fully done again for holiday. These are my own nails, by the way. They're real, so I'm hoping I can keep as much length as possible, although it is risky with biab. But anyway, we'll see what we can do. I don't know how much I'll film between now and then. Let's see if anything escalates or I need to do any holiday errands. But yeah, I'm having a really fun holiday prep time.
Hello! Whoa! This is 4K, guys. Also,
this is Lissy Unmasked. No! Some good work.
Same jumper as mine.
Yeah, twins!
and then I guess, swoop! That's crazy! I feel like I'm doing like a...
David Attenborough. Attenborough is going on.
Okie dokie, I'm back. It is a few days later and I had to grip my hair back for this, guys, because it was such a task. So this is everything that I want to take. Is it a bit overboard? Maybe. We're gonna try and pack it together. I've already done lots of arranging, so yeah. I've got my packing cubes. I'm gonna try and do my best. I think most of it is necessary when choosing these things. I realised that I'm not going backpacking. Like, I am going on a luxury 12-day holiday with nice hotels. I need a good selection of things to wear. It's not like I'm like out in Vietnam and, you know, I just need to be comfortable. Without further ado, let's just go through everything. I'm going to show you what I think is necessary to take to Greece with me on the islands, because I feel like I'm now an expert after watching so many vlogs. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Also, just before we begin, how good of a job did this hairdresser do with my hair? I'm so pleased. I did put a purple shampoo through it. I don't know whether you saw on the clips with India and Hope. It was looking a little bit brassy, but literally one purple shampoo and we're all good. We're Greek Island ready. I'm excited. Right, onto the packing. Okay, let's get into toiletries first. Here are the ones that are definitely going in the hold. I mean, that's 75 millilitres, but I definitely won't need that on the plane. Just my sun creams, after sun, glow oil. By the way, this is outstanding. Since Greece, since India got me on this, I just have never gone back. It's so good and it lasts for so long. And then moving over here, I'm going to run through this super quick. Basically, this is for in the cabin and this is for in the hold. Let's just go through quickly what's in here. So this one is for my hand luggage. I think the flight is 3.5 hours, so not too long, but I'll definitely want to freshen up before I get off. This is going to be quick fire. We've got Listerine, wet one, face disinfectant, you know what I'm talking about, like the ISO Clean one. For my face, we've got a toner, a moisturiser, lip balm and sunscreen. Toothpaste, I don't know whether I'll want to brush my teeth again. I've got mouthwash, but we'll see. Deodorant, hand sanitizer and a little cheap tester perfume. Obviously, I'm going to be taking my makeup bag as well, which I'm not packing right now. But I think at Gatwick now, you don't have to separate your liquids into a clear container as long as it's under 100 millilitres per product. And then these are the ones for in the hold. Okay, for my hair, I rarely shampoo my hair. I just scrub my scalp with conditioner. Please don't come for me in the comments, just Google curly hair. So I'm just taking a conditioner. If I really need to shampoo my hair, I will just use whatever the hotel has. Hair gel for curly hair styling. I've also got the Eco Gel one, which will also be in the hold for my slick backs. Curl cream. We've got oil cleanser and water-based cleanser. Another lip balm, because if I lose one, I'll be so upset. Glow For It serum. Another hand sanitizer. My skin barrier serum, which is Perito, I think. Bug spray. Laundry detergent, because I'm only taking 6 bikinis and I'll definitely be wearing one a day. So yeah, I might just have to wash a few things out in the sink, so that'll do. And then my expensive Penhaligon's perfume. I love it. I wear Kiss of Bliss and it is so nice. For the other larger toiletries, I've got this pouch, which I'm just going to put everything in, which will just keep them separate in my bag. Fantastic. I've also got a face mask for the plane because it's just got to be done really, hasn't it? We'll keep going with like beauty and stuff. So this is my makeup bag. I've actually managed to condense this down quite a lot, so that's a decent size considering I'm probably going to be doing like a full beat every night. By the way, this is the new Milk skin tint. And I mean, I've got a little bit of a breakout here right now, but you can see my freckles and it's sitting really nice on the skin and it really does last all day. I was wearing it yesterday as well. 10 out of 10. Got this mini set of brushes from Real Techniques. I found them in Sainsbury's the other day. So cute, and these will be coming on tour with me. Desperately needed new makeup brushes because they were not well. Also, expenses. Just one set of lashes. These are still left over from Greece. I literally find these like in my makeup bag, like in corners of drawers, in makeup bags that I've not looked in for like years. Like I feel like this pair is actually from Greece West End, which was, I don't even know how long ago. If you watch my vlogs, you'll know that I just wear one eyelash and cut it in half. So this will last me like the whole 12 days. Obviously my toothbrush will be going in here. And then we have hair accessories. So I've got my bandana, which we know and love. I've got this little, what's this called? Basically just holds my hair in a ponytail. You know when I do my Gaston? It's like a glamorous Gaston. It just basically stops there being a ponytail mark in my hair, because if I wear my hair up for more than like an hour, I always get like a dent in my hair. So this, because it's just like holding your hair in place, it just creates this lovely like waterfall pony. 2 headbands, a black and a white. And then I've got my 2 brushes. I really did want to take my tangle teaser, but I just thought I can just detangle with this and then my slick rope. I'll also be wearing this on the flight. It needs a wash. This is just like my everyday bag. I've had it for years, just perfect for the day-to-day and definitely on a flight as well. I'm gonna actually start packing this into the hand luggage section of my bag because I'm very aware that on most of this trip, I'm going to be carrying both the big rucksack and this attached, or maybe this on my front or whatever. So I need to be able to carry it all. I'm just going to pop it in for now with no organisation. The toiletries, my makeup, the makeup brushes, face masks, and I might just put the hair accessories in the front of this bag too. Especially this, I don't want it to get damaged in the big backpack. Cannot forget my passport. Gonna put this in now. Also in this bag is gonna be my tech. I'm not gonna be vlogging on this trip, but there's definitely memories that I want to capture, like with my good quality camera, just for me to keep and have to look back on. Okay. We have my portable charger. It's from a brand called Asperex, but it's just from Amazon. It's really good. We will have my DJI camera in here. I picked this up the other day from the DJI store, and it is a memory card holder. So I've got like a few SD cards in there, and it's actually waterproof, so nothing's gonna happen to your SD cards in here. My disposable camera, I'm really hoping that I get some good like old-fashioned vintagey looking shots on this, but I have no idea. Sunglasses, my loop earplugs for the flight. These are actually the sleep ones and I really love them. Also in Mykonos, I'm staying the night in Little Venice, which is like where there's a load of bars and loud music. I am absolutely going to be taking advantage of that and going out, which is why I don't mind staying in the centre. But when I get back, I assume that I'm going to want my sleep before my flight the next day. So trusty AirPods and my waterproof phone case, but that's going to go in my hold bag. We also have my iPad, which needs a clean. And then this is the plug that I literally use for my life all the time, because it's basically an extension plug with USBs and USB-Cs in the bottom, and it's actually got like all of the places. You've probably seen this if you've watched any sort of travel vlogs, but yeah, I use it in the UK all the time, and I've used it on all of my travels for the past few years. So just a lightning cable and a USB-C coming out of it, and that will do me. Also in this bag we've got my jewellery holder. I actually put my jewellery in and it's working really well. I don't have that many pieces, to be honest. I just have a few cheap necklaces, some earrings and some rings and some hair slides, but that is absolutely brilliant. And then finally, just in this front packet, I'm going to put my IKEA bags. I've got two sizes. I can use them for leftover snacks or food that I want to take out in the day, and they also work really well as wet bags for bikinis after I've been to the beach and want to do a little switcheroo. Okay, here I've got 7 bikinis. I know that on the Greek islands there are volcanic springs and you have to wear a dark colour bikini because it dyes your bikini like yellow. So the black one will be for that, and then 6 more. But at the end of the day, most of the things that you do on the Greek islands is going to the beach and wearing a bikini. So in this packing cube I've managed to fit the 7 bikinis and 12 pairs of knickers, so I think I've done really well. I probably do need more than 12 pairs of knickers because I imagine I'll be changing at least once a day, but I'll just wash them in the sink, no problem. Okay, I've got 5 pairs of shorts. They're all kind of like floaty material. These are the ones that I said that I liked in one of my vlogs, and then my mum went out and bought them for me for my holiday. She's so cute. Thanks, Mum and Dad. And the denim ones, I'll probably wear these a couple of times each. I've got room in this packing cube, so I'm just going to add my 1 pair of trousers. They're just a really staple pair of white linen ones in case it gets a bit chilly in the evenings. Also adding to this packing cube my new Lululemon dress. This will be great for my hikes, which I'm doing in both Paros and Naxos. I still had so much room in this packing cube, so I'm now just adding all of my socks. I'm actually only taking 7 pairs of socks because most of the time I will be wearing sandals or flip-flops. Okay, I have 4 dresses. These 2 are definitely day dresses, and then these ones the evening. Guys, you are going to scream, but I've actually done another ASOS order because I just need another dress, I think, especially for going out in the evening. Like, I feel like I don't actually have anything. What I do have is those linen trousers and some nicer tops, but other than that, I just feel like I need at least one other dress to wear, so I've done a little order. Stay tuned on that, but for now we'll stay with 4 dresses. I'm also going to include in this packing cube my cover-ups that I have 2 shirts and then this lovely long sleeve top that can just go over a bikini. This also does look nice for an evening, to be fair, and it is reversible. And then I went ahead and tried to squeeze all of my tops in this packing cube too. So I've got 4 black ones. They're all different cuts, little halter neck, boob tube, backless,
sportswear. And then I have this, which feels a little bit excessive. So I have to take this because I made it and I need to get a picture in it. Another beige one. We have quite a few white tops here, but I'm just thinking they can go with any of those shorts and just some really staple pieces. So we've got the fruit truck top, we've got a little crop vest, a white boob tube, another cropped vest, but this is like really thick, lovely material. And then this one, which is one of my faves. And then we have a halter neck sage green one, which I've literally had since the dinosaurs were around. Wore it for my old headshot. And then this one, which I plan on wearing with those white linen trousers. I'm also now just including 2 sports bras in this packing cube. I don't normally wear bras, but with some tops I just want a bit more support for when I'm going on the hikes. I'm just taking a black one and a white one. It's now starting to feel a bit excessive, isn't it? But I have only got 3 packing cubes. I feel like I'm actually doing really well. And this is what the bed is looking like. We're nearly there, guys. So now we've got some little dribs and drabs. This is going to be like my going out handbag for every occasion. I feel like it will go with everything. I got this in the airport in accessorised going to Barcelona, I think. 2 hats, a black one and a white one, classic. My Dock and Bay towel. These are just so good. I did have one funny story. I left it in the back of my car and then my car had a leak and it got mouldy and it wasn't pretty. So I treated myself to a new one for the holiday. I did have a large one before, but this is an extra large. It is taller than me and so my head and my toes will be on my towel as I'm lying on the beach. My excuse for buying this is I'm going to take it on tour with me as well. Okay, we now have the pyjamas, which you guys have already seen. What's the best tactic here? A roll, a lay flat? I don't really know. That's one thing that with packing I'm not decided on, like whether actually rolling is better or worse. I quite like laying things flat, but I think I get that from my parents. I obviously haven't gone through my shoes yet. Last time I did a video like this with things on my bed and I put my shoes on my bed, people came for me in the comments. So I'm not going to do that this time. You're welcome. It was bed wash day though. Okay, to finish off with the shoes, these are going to be the ones that I wear on the flight and also go on the hikes with. My going out heels, these are my only pair of nice shoes, evening shoes that I'm taking, and I'll probably wear them most nights. If I'm not feeling the heel vibe, I've got these little Birkenstock knockoffs where it's just a little bit more dressy than a flip-flop. And then my trusty flip-flops, which if I've got blisters, if my feet are hurting, these are my go-to. They're literally £1. Or they used to be. I think they're maybe £1.60 or something now from Primark, but they're just so comfy and I've had these for too long, honestly. They need to go in the bin, but they're coming with me. And then obviously my very glamorous wet shoes. Oh, I'm nervous. The moment of truth. Should we give it a go? Okay, we'll just do the main backpack first. This is literally everything that I'm taking, so it's not gonna get heavier than this. We'll do it without the mini bag first. What? I won't lie to you, like it is a little bit weighty, but like so fine. Like I could definitely be walking around with this for a good like half an hour comfortably. And that's never gonna happen like when I'm on a Greek island. All in all, the backpack is really comfortable and it fits me really well. It's got a lot of stuff in it. I can't believe I'm doing this. Should we try it with the hand luggage backpack on? That feels heavy now. Oh, is this a bad idea? Oof. Oh my God. Oh, that's heavy. I think just because obviously that backpack is hanging quite far away, I am a little bit off balance, so it's making me feel like I need to lean forward quite a bit now. Oh, I was getting very excited because the packing cubes were more empty than I suspected. I'm going to take a few things out, I think, but it will literally just be, you know, a few tops, a few shorts. Like there's nothing really that I can take out other than that because it's all kind of essential. Morning, everyone. Yeah, I've got my little mini microphone because there's a lot going on this morning. There's somebody mowing the grass just outside the window. I've stripped my bed and it's in the wash. So the washing machine is literally like vibrating against the wall. So there's a lot going on. My phone's going. I feel like I need to clip my hair back. Anyway, I've got my final ASOS order because quite frankly, I am losing the will. This is my 3rd ASOS order in the space of 2 weeks. I've ordered a few things because I could not face placing another order. So I've got like a few options I'm going to be choosing from. I bet you guys are sick of ASOS hauls by now. Okay, we're going to do a try on. I've got 2 long dresses from Bershka. They're very similar vibes to the other one, to be honest. Just thinking for another evening option. Let's try them on. I'm going to shut the blinds so the lawnmower doesn't have a fright. Okay, so this is option number 1. I feel like... Is it meant to be a bit more like straight fit? Because I've definitely got like a lot of room in the back here. That's where the tag is, but you know, like I feel like I would like it a bit more if it was going to be like tight on my waist like this. But it is just a little bit baggier, but I don't know whether that's the vibe, you know, like a throw-on casual moment. I do like it though, it's really pretty. It's again got like a little slit in the leg. Sorry I can't show you. It's like literally down to my ankles. So yeah, I do like this one. Let's try the other one. Okay, so this is a hard no. I absolutely hate this. It does nothing for my figure. It's making me look so weird. I hate the cut. I hate the colour. It looks like I've rolled in mud. Like, no. We're going to go with that one. Okay, this one was meant to be a replacement for the black dress that I ordered the other day. It's definitely not as good quality as that other dress, but it was £8.50. It's very thin, light material. Perfect for in the daytime. Love the fact that it's strappy. Just a really nice basic, and you can't go wrong for £8.50. By the way, I got everything in a small, and the 2 long dresses were £28. The last thing I have in this order are these black linen trousers. Sorry, I can't really show you that well. That position was crazy. Basically, I ordered the white ones, which you've seen in the video. They were Stradivarius, and they were a size small, and they were in the petite section. And they're like a really good length on me, like they're brilliant. In that same order, I ordered the black equivalent, like literally the exact same writing, like you could even click to switch colour. They were the exact same, and they were so small and tight on me, and they were like grazing my ankles like it was not pretty, but apparently they were the same. Anyway, these are the standard length ones, and they're touching the floor, but they're a good length. I'll probably take them up like a little tiny bit just so they're not dragging on the floor when I'm wearing like a flip-flop. These fit so much better. Like the petite ones were so tight around my hips, and that just shows you sizing means nothing. Also, I was editing the vlog footage that you've just seen, and I realised that I took little bits out of the main compartment, but the main compartment wasn't the issue. It was the hand luggage bag. And I feel like all of the stuff in the hand luggage bag is the stuff that I would want in there, like my important cameras and my iPad, which is a little bit weighty. And I really do need that in there while I'm on the flight, just so I've definitely got that with me. However, getting to the airport, I can definitely carry the front rucksack on my front if it is too much. And then when I get to the other side in that airport, I can shift everything around and just put my heavier stuff in the main backpack. Upon reflection, maybe I should have chose a backpack without the day pack on, but then whatever backpack that I was taking on the flight, I would be wearing around my front anyway. So yeah, it's fine. But I think the thing is that I don't actually need to take anything out. It's just the distribution. I cannot wait to get my nails done. Good morning, everybody. Today is nail day, and I'm so excited. How nice has the weather been this week, by the way? I'm literally filming this in real time, which is why the video is a little bit late for members. But this week has been so nice. I've managed to get quite a nice, like, base tan. I do wear SPF 50 on my face, so my face is a little bit pale. But I feel like I've really done a good job of prepping my body so I don't get burnt. I went shopping again yesterday. Not for clothes though, not for clothes. When I'm on holiday, I want to have a project that I start and finish and maybe wear when I'm on the holiday. I feel like that will be like a really good challenge for me. And also, I'll be spending a lot of time just like sitting on the beach. So instead of reading, which I love reading, I am taking my Kindle as well, but I'm going to try and do a knitting project like on the beach. So I went to John Lewis, and this is the yarn that I've chosen. It's a really lovely beige, and the wool is quite thin, so I feel like it's going to be like a really great summer top. I'm going to try and go for like the Y2K baby tee sort of cut, if that makes sense. Anyway, stay tuned for that. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll probably post updates to how it's going. Anyway, as I said, today's nail day. Also in my nail salon, they do brows. I'm just gonna get like a fresh eyebrow thread. And like, I know what you're thinking, Alicia, you have no eyebrows as it is. But like in the light, my peach fuzz is wild, guys. Like, I don't dermaplane really. It's when it's in the sun that you can really see it's really visible. Anyway, the peach fuzz underneath my brows here is crazy. Hoping that the eyebrow lady is there. So for my nails on my fingers, I was thinking originally to do a light blue French tip. I thought that would look so cute. It's very like Greece is like blue and white, isn't it? Like all of the buildings, the flag, like it's very blue and white coded. But then I was looking at my outfits and I thought, do you know what? That might not go with all of my outfits. So I just went for a classic white French tip. I also got a pedicure, and I just went for white toes because I just feel like that looks so clean and like holiday-ish. And like obviously I've got my white heels that I'm wearing. I just think white is the best option for summer. Let me know in the comments what you guys get for your pedicure. But for me, it's just always white. Actually, all year round. I'm telling a lie, it's not even just summer.
Okay, we're back in Sind. It's very, very hot in here. There's nothing worse than getting into a boiling hot car. Also, Cindy doesn't have air conditioning. She's too old. This drive is going to be very sweaty for me. I am so happy with my nails. I decided to get a little bit of chrome
on them. You know, push the boat out and just do something a little bit different for holiday. And they look so nice and expensive. I love them. Also, the eyebrow lady that's normally in that salon wasn't in today. So I literally walked like 200 yards down the street and then saw a barber, and there was a lady like sat threading eyebrows. So I just thought, you know what? I forget that it's a £5 to get your eyebrows threaded, and they just look so much nicer. I definitely need to tint them. That's another job for holiday prep. But other than that, I think I'm getting there, guys. I think holiday prep is coming to an end. The weather today is so nice, and so I'm going to go and sit in the park with Ez. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. As you can see, I am so excited for holiday. I will now be taking a couple of weeks off just creating content because I want to be so zen and relaxed going into my next contract. As I've said in my other videos, it is a year long and I will be pumping out the content, so not to worry. Thanks for watching.